Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where the big news of today is the rumors going around about Kenobi on Disney Plus being canceled. We're going to get to the bottom of that here today on Star Wars Coffee.
I have spoken.
Spoiler alert, it's not. Hello there to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video and any other video from the channel that you check out, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that the bell is completely filled in, as this is the way you will never miss a new video the second it goes live.
Do it.
Okay, so we're gonna get straight into it today. Disney Plus rumors, the big news of the last day, within the last 24-hour Star Wars news cycle, is the Disney Plus rumors about Kenobi being canceled. And I can tell you that it's not. So before I didn't want to give anybody a heart attack right at the beginning of the video. So representatives for Ewan McGregor told The Wrap on Friday that the story circulating about it being canceled is, quote, totally inaccurate. And the show is still moving forward as announced last summer. Okay, so we have no reason to take anything else seriously, because Ewan's people have said the show's still going on, it's moving forward, and that's that. But I want to go over this whole thing, because everybody was having heart attacks about what was happening and if it was actually happening and whether it wasn't. And so I decided I'd wait until today, because all of this literally happened yesterday, to see what the verdict would be and to see if Ewan's people or Ewan would make a statement, and the statement they made is what I just read. But going back to it, this all started yesterday. The tweet that has been deleted that started this whole thing, but I'm going to give you the little Twitter cycle where everybody was going crazy, and then I'll read the article that got this whole thing started. So, from Grace Randolph, some Twitter user, I am also hearing that Obi-Wan has been canceled on Disney Plus. When/if Disney Plus confirms, I will cover. She's some verified user that I've never heard of. Okay, another one, Brandon Katz, never heard of him either. I'm so bummed if rumors are true. But he's also verified. Many entertainment writers have heard the same thing today, unrelated to parody account. I've reached out to Disney Plus for comment. We'll see if there's any sort of response or announcement today. If it's just a rumor, then no harm, no foul. Have a feeling it's not, though. Conflicting reports. Some reliable people with solid track records of accuracy claim that this is true. Conversely, 2 separate times it's been suggested to me that behind the scenes, there is no truth. So he's also useless, just causing more stirring. Not to be mean to anybody on Twitter, but this whole thing was crazy, because I never bought for a second that Disney Plus would actually cancel Kenobi, knowing the fact that they got Ewan McGregor with a live-action series with an hour-and-a-half length episodes each. Okay, moving forward, we have another one on Twitter from Brandon Davis over at comicbook.com, one of the first people to actually quash this whole thing, says, "You were the chosen one." There's a little gif of Obi-Wan doing that. And then he says, "Nothing to see here, everybody calm down." So, good. He should have said, "Move along." That'd have been funnier, more Star Warsy. Going on, we have Anthony Bresnikan, another great source for Star Wars news over at Entertainment Weekly, says, "When you spend all day chasing a story and it turns out not to be true, but that's a good thing. Raise a glass at your favorite watering hole." So Anthony Bresnikan then went on to say, "From what I gather, production schedule changes caused alarm to spread. The alarm is always greater when people really care about the project. All I can say is multiple sources confirmed nothing is canceled. Unfortunately, knocking down a rumor sometimes only spreads it. Reporters check things out all the time that don't check out. We'll see." So Anthony Bresnikan also being another voice of common sense on the Twitterverse for this whole controversy. But as you can tell, I'm a bit salty about this, or if Anakin were to say it, sandy about this, and because this whole thing was always, I thought, was just a big old controversy. And so this thing originally started on this website called Fandom Wire, which is based on all of the news that I gathered, is pretty much a very small site, and this was their biggest story that they had. And here it was literally 9 hours ago is when this broke. So this whole thing has happened within the last day, like I said. It says, quote, "Sources close to Fandom Wire have revealed that Disney has canceled the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. There wasn't a ton known about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show other than Ewan McGregor was returning, and it was reportedly set to start filming this summer. But Fandom Wire has now learned that Disney Plus has shelved the series for the foreseeable future. Obi-Wan was first played by Alec Guinness, who died in 2000 in the original Star Wars 1977 movie. He was succeeded by Ewan McGregor in the 90s, and various other voice actors have since played the role in other mediums. Despite the rather unfortunate news that the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is cancelled, The Mandalorian seems to be safe as Disney Plus announced a second season, with filming set to start soon. There is also a Rogue One prequel and a rumored Dr. Alpha show in the works. So I gotta pause for a second because this is ridiculous. So, The Mandalorian seems to be safe as Disney Plus announced a second season with filming set to start soon. Filming started before Season 1 was even released. So they already greenlit the second season before Season 1 was even released. So right there, if anybody who actually knew that read this, they should have immediately discredited this. But since it was everywhere on Twitter, I assume that some of us were still worried about this. I always thought this was a bunch of bunk. So continuing on. The storyline sits between Episode 3 and Episode 4, Ewan McGregor told Men's Journal, when the Jedi Order was falling apart. It will be interesting to take a character we know in a way and show him. Well, his arc will be quite interesting, I think, dealing with the fact that the Jedi were slaughtered with the end of Episode 3. It's quite something to get over. The only other information known about the show was the way it had begun casting for young Luke Skywalker around the age of 8. However, with the cancellation, this news has become null and void. Another thing, that was never news because that has not happened yet. Nobody even remotely credible has reported on a young Luke Skywalker being cast at the age of 8. So another controversy right there. Obi-Wan Kenobi was originally intended to be a film, but then it made the jump to the smaller screen with the reveal of Disney Plus streaming service. What will take its place, if anything goes at all, is currently not known. So the first sentence of that was true, it was originally supposed to be a film. But now it is not. And they actually have an update for us, so it says update. Our sources have revealed that the show has now been delayed rather than cancelled, but no official statements have been made, and there currently is no announced release date. So that's the same way of saying that we weren't wrong, but we're not exactly right either, so they're just kind of sitting on the middle of the fence here. They were wrong. They caused this whole thing, they were wrong. I'm sure their site's getting more traffic than it ever had before, but it is wrong. The Ewan McGregor show is still going on. Expect nothing but Ewan McGregor appearing on Disney Plus within the next couple of years. Remember again, that's a 6-episode series. It's just a mini-series, about an hour and a half length for each episode, so much longer than the Mando episodes. And it will just be the one season, which they got right between episodes 3 and episodes 4. Okay, so that is the big Obi-Wan Kenobi news. That is the whole cycle of what happened, and you shouldn't worry, Kenobi is still going on. So if you leave with nothing, just know, Kenobi is still happening, Ewan McGregor is still playing him. Anything else breaks, I will be sure to cover it. We'll give it a day. That's the smart thing to do with this to make sure that you can actually get things accurate. Okay, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for listening. May God bless you and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.